And we are back with Invincible Season 3? Already? How? No, that's how. The animation is dog shit, but hey, I reviewed a legit animatic in my last video. Motion is but a luxury to me. What is the story like?
Sure. Once you get your powers.
Promise.
I promise. But remember, I didn't get my powers until I was way older than you.
Too late! You promise!
No, the story's pretty good. The Season 3 Episode 1 premiere, I think that's correct, starts out with the usual recap of all the bullshit that has gone on in this story. There is a lot, but remember, we watched Season 2 last year, so unless you have the memory of a goldfish, you remember what happened. I have the memory of a goldfish, so thank you. But the actual opening of the episode is Mark beating the heck out of this giant red monster looking creature. We think, okay, Mark is putting in work, you know, the usual, but no, it's a child with a condition that kind of gives credence to Oliver, and later in the episode Cecil does say, oh, your child is lucky, which is kind of true. So Mark is being tested to his limits to see, okay, just what can't you do? And I also feel like this is Cecil trying to find a way to actually kill the poor bastard. But apparently all this training is to just find out if Mark can go up against the baddie whom, if you were here during the live reaction phase, I made a very bad judgment call on. They're worried about her and they're trying to see if Mark can take her. This guy, whose name I completely forget, I'm so sorry, he says, we thinketh, but also, she's not the one coming back. They said somebody worse is coming back. So all bets are off the table at this point. Rex, who suddenly went from like the most hated guy in this franchise to like the most beloved, comes in. Like, I could not stand Rex breathing at a point. Like, I was literally that meme of, do you ever shut the fuck up? What do you do? Bitch gon' breathe. I'm literally that with Rex. He cannot breathe around me. But I love him now, and him and Mark are friends? I know it kinda happened, but with a show that has like 40 episodes, their friendship just kind of blindsided me. I'm so sorry, even though it shouldn't have, but this is the only show that I know that can move at breakneck speed, but also not move at all. I don't know if I'm the only one that gets the vibes from that. Rex is yet to complain that Invincible has become Cecil's newest, bestest boy toy, and they're being left for scraps, which, you know, Invincible is kind of a one-man army, and Cecil has been trying to get him in his pocket. He couldn't even do that with his dad, so of course he'd be giving him all the attention. But also Cecil seems to be juggling a lot. Now some kids, there's a lot going on. There's somebody in the background being a spy. There's these kids from the past, present, or future trying to steal the Declaration of Independence, which I say let them, it's a piece of paper, but I'm not American. I don't know. Free speech or whatever. They're free to steal your speech? I don't know. Regardless, Rex is playing wingman of all people for his ex. I am flabbergasted. Next thing we see, like, gender bent Kate jump in, but no, it's her brother, and he blames Rex for her death. And this entire time I'm like, but the bitch is alive. She couldn't even inform her family. She just went excommunicado, just dropped off the face of the earth. Her brother deserves an ass whooping, and thank you God Mark came in and said, yeah, no, we're not gonna do this nepotism bullshit. He's going to jail. But Mark is kind of being a little too righteousy for my tastes. It kind of comes to a boiling point by the end of the episode, but in episode 1 I really do see a lot of that. Well, in this they kind of set it up. Again, when you look you can find a lot of things. I kind of appreciate it. Oliver has my heart and soul. But before we go there, when Kate was coming down with I think there was a joke that this guy is like Abraham Lincoln in this world. Oh god, I need to remember your name. Not Omni-Man. Immortal. She looked kind of pregnant, I'm just gonna say. But anyway, back to Oliver. Oliver is aging. I don't think it's even been a year, but he's already like 8. And the way he treats Debbie, like, hey mom, everything is like, she's not your mother. Your mother died. But also she raised him, so yeah, it's and Oliver looks just like Mark, which isn't fair because Mark also looks like his mom. Nolan, your fucking genetics are messing everything up. But also, this kid is slick as all hell. Look at how he played his brother.
Once you get your powers.
Promise.
I promise. But remember, I didn't get my powers until I was way older than you.
Too late. You promise.
Boy's a con artist. I love him. Oh my goodness. He held on to that fact for his own benefit like a true boy genius. Rex comes back and informs them that, hey, our teammates are a piece of shit. They almost let me die. But also, Ray is back. Their death still scars me to this day. You can go back and watch the live reaction to that if you want to. I will not be live reacting to season 3. Not only because, I don't know, I have a lot of mixed feelings about reactions in general, but my setup just won't allow for live reaction. So until I get an upgrade, you get this review-y, reaction-y, where I kind of give you how I felt in the moment and I type it down. Anyway, Ray's back, and I'm seeing a little sparks between her and Rex, and I ship it. I don't know why. Apparently Rex visited her a lot. It's cute. It's cute. And Rex is a changed man. Give him a chance. Okay. Regardless of all of that, the Guardians are giving me huge red flags this season. Oh my god, this man saying, oh, the family's back together, nothing's gonna stop him. I'm like, sir, shut up, please. You are not. Oh yeah, Black Samson. As I'm recording this, I have a copy of the episode that I'm just scrolling through and my notes so I don't forget, and the subtitles say Black Samson. I would have never remembered this man's name otherwise. Black Samson is putting red flags for the new Guardians. I take God, beg you, please calm down. Episode 1 of season 1 has already destroyed the fandom. We do not need that part 2. God damn it, I'm so worried. And I know this show is not about killing off people, but for the fact that Kate came back. I don't know why I mixed Kate and Eve's name, oh my god. The fact that Kate came back, I'm hoping somebody else can come back, but I don't think they're gonna death flag us twice. Whoever goes next is gone. This guy is giving a bunch of red flag warnings. I'm not even gonna pretend to remember him, and the subtitles don't show his name. Oh, Dolan, there we go. I just had to go up forward a little bit. Donald? No, Donald. I cannot read. Donald is worried that there's a bunch of things going on in the country that, hey, 2 + 2 is not equaling 4. And Cecil is just brushing him off like, the country has measles. And I'm like, I love the quips of the show. It's like a bunch of Spider-Men sat down and wrote a cynical take on the hero genre, and I'm here for it 110%. But they are not worried. Also, any Americans in the chat, can you look at this and tell me if anything is different? Because I know these kind of alternate realities, they tend to have like different types of, the map. I don't know enough. Everything here looks fine to me. I don't really see anything. Where's California? Huh. Francisco? Is Nevada supposed to be there? Where's Texas? Okay. Florida. Okay. Okay, this map is fine. Why is there a hole in Utah? Is that a lake? Oh wait, Salt City Lake. That's Salt City? Damn, that's a big ass ocean. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Where were we? Oh yeah. Things that are happening, Cecil isn't worried. He's more concerned that Oliver's powers have kicked in, and this man is on his family's ass cheeks. Calm the fuck down. We know he's watching them, but come on. People can't even knock boots in this household without this man knowing. God damn. Devi could not conceive without Cecil knowing it from jump. But Mark and his mom try to have a conversation about how, hey, he is too young. You got your powers at 16 and that was early. And I'm like, wait, is this a retcon? Because I remembered in the first season, everyone was worried that Mark's powers would never come in. Even his dad was worried, but his dad was like, yeah, it'll come in eventually. He just knew, because they're kind of borderline immortals, the Viltrumites. But Mark even felt that it came late for him. Oliver is speed running all of y'all. And you're like, no, he promised you didn't use his powers, but he's using his powers, he's dropping on the both of you. Unless he's not floating here and he's just like standing outside the window. They go out, they have fun. I miss William and his boyfriend, whose name I also forget. Let's see if they will show me anytime. Nope. Anyway, the boyfriend. He was this kind of decoration in season 2, kind of almost pushing William's arc forward, but I like that Mark actually has a life outside hero things without Amber. Oh, thank God Amber isn't here. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. I am happiness. She's not in the scene. She's not in the picture. You can call this black on black hate crime. I could not stand that relationship, for the love of God. It was supposed to be done halfway through season 1. I do not like when relationships get dragged out for the sake of the plot. Ahem. Okay. The gays give bad advice though, absolutely terrible advice, where Mark confesses to them that, hey, future Eve kind of messed up my head and now he's kind of avoiding Eve, but he's not. But they're like, no, just confess to Eve, but don't tell her about the future Eve stuff. And he's like, I don't want to have a repeat with my relationship with Amber. They're like, it's not like that. You're treating a present version of her with an expectations with another version of her. And I'll get more into it later, but I think that's all bullshit. Do tell her the truth. You relationships are also, they're not only are they a way to find a partner, but they're also a way for you to learn from your mistakes. Every new relationship is supposed to be better than your last, as you built upon the knowledges that you learned from the previous failed one. They're trying to walk or go back to school. You know, Mark dropped out, the car won't start, and he just gives them a ride. It's so cute, it's so adorable. He looks worried because he's gonna ask Eve out. I'm like, shouldn't you be worried that people will see you? But again, superheroes, they're high up in the air, nobody will see his face. But Will says do a loop, and I say give it to him. They can't fall. If they have their seatbelts on. That would have been so cute. We see another, one of the ominous ass shots of Mark Grayson, I think? No? Dick Grayson. What's his last name again? No? Whatever. The shots are, the animation, he has like 1.5 abs on his chest in the front. It's so weird, but he's trying to psych himself up to ask Eve out. We jump cut to Debbie trying to put makeup on Oliver. He looks so normal. That is so, you know how Nolan has said that Viltrumites, their DNA kind of takes over anything, and by at a certain age you just become 100% of whatever of Viltrumite. I can't speak. Okay. Mark will eventually become 100% Viltrumite. Right now he's just 50-50 human. Oliver will lose whatever bug properties he has and become 100% Viltrumite. So will he ditch the purple skin? I don't know. Comic readers, y'all like to spoil people to hell and back. I don't mind just this particular spoiler in a vacuum. Will Oliver become a bug? Or will he have purple skin, or will he, you know, get Viltrumite skin color? Why are we painting him white? That's also a question. He could be black. He could be South American, European, Scandinavian. We don't like whitewashing. I'm such a bitch. Oh my god, please don't take me seriously. I'm just a professional shit stirrer. Cecil introduces himself, and another jump cut in all over the place. Mark tries to ask out Eve in the most difficult way possible. It was like pulling out teeth. Oh my goodness. We jump cut all over the place with Debbie putting down her allegiance to her family above anything else. Not even the country. She's like, bitch, I don't care about this country. My family before anything else. And I think they all know Oliver is listening. This Doc Seismic discount Dr. Animal motherfucker has just been, I didn't trust him from jump. And Rex got kidnapped. Butt naked Rex is on the loose. I repeat, butt naked Rex is on the loose. Everything is going to shit because all the heroes just up and vanished. Only 2 were left. They're in Washington is over there. Okay, I had this kind of breakdown on Twitter the other day where I was like, DC, Washington. I thought both of them were not only in the same place, but they were in the upper left-hand corner of the United States. But I was like, well, I know that part of the US is not really red, but you know, oh, there's Los Angeles. The lower left side is blue, but I know people like to say, oh, Washington, liberals, woke. So they're on the right side, upper right side, which makes sense, but it doesn't. Washington is over there. They're in Washington. Okay. Mark and Eve are the only 2 heroes left. When they said there was only 2, I thought they meant Oliver. I know he's not her hero yet, but I thought Eve quit the hero business. Regardless, things are about to get real. Nobody's around. Everyone's panicking, and Mark is trying to ask a girl out. And he's not doing too well. I'm still glad Mark came clean and told Eve about the future her, but other Eve is a borderline homewrecker because her Mark went missing and came back like almost so damaged he probably couldn't even bone. So now she has put all that emotions on this Eve, who now that her Mark is back, things could go like a totally different ways. But Eve does make good points. I want Mark to come clean, don't get me wrong, but also I am 100% on Eve's side where she says, hey, You are treating me based on something else that is not even me. Like, completely different scenarios, but honesty is honesty any way you slice it. I'm still appreciative of the fact that Mark came clean and told the truth. Point blank, period. Oliver finds out that, oh, heroes went missing. Maybe this is my chance. And ooh, he is in trouble. His mother raised another hero. She was our own superhero. She has your number on lock and key. Oh my god, I'm just seeing too much of Rex ass cheeks today. I am fasting, good sir. Calm down. Doc Seismic is spouting a bunch of bullshit and he's doing well for being a Dr. Animal ripoff. I know he came before comics or whatever, but I just see Doc Animal when I see this guy, like, god damn. The superhero couple jumps into action. Like, oh my god, the superhero besties. Ah! I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself.
Well. It's my old friends, token diversity and gender stereotype.
The fact that this line can go both ways and mean either one of them, I am dead. But also,
it turned ugly the day Homo sapiens took their first step onto land.
So Homo sapiens didn't step on land, we slithered on it, you dumb bitch. Eve and Mark are the only people left who can, like, save the heroes and stop, I don't know, him bringing down the planet. Like, he's trying to, even though he knocked everything and there was only like one knock left to cave in the ceiling, that still shows that the core of the earth is weak. But regardless, why are there so many bugs in the earth's core? God damn, I don't like thinking about this. I know there's a lot of messed up shit hiding down there, but I am grateful for my ignorance. I don't want to go poking around. Oliver and Debbie's relationship is really cute. Sorry if I keep bouncing around, but this show is also constantly switching back and forth, and it's giving me all the whiplash. And people complain Helluva Boss is bad. In like a minute, we can go from 3 different perspectives. It's wild. But back to the point, I love Debbie and Oliver's relationship, even though in all sense of the word, this is not her child. This is her stepkid. Her husband ditched her, had an affair, kinda, and brought his affair baby to her. But she raised him because this is Mark's brother. And this Debbie is just a good person. She's a hero. Calm down. Like, can we just think about that? I know the story is about heroes, superheroes, and everything, but motherhood is its own kind of heroism. I just made somebody gag. Good. Choke on the love. They keep making Oliver promise, and he keeps breaking them. I don't know if that's going to be a reoccurring theme, but they're trying, and I appreciate that. Whiplash again, we're back to the action, we're back in the thick of it. Free the other damn heroes, stop wasting time fighting these goons. But when Eve goes to free them, she gets knocked out. And why is the white in Eve's eye gone? I saw this in like a couple scenes, like the white in her eye just ups and vanishes. Things are getting dire, the heroes are down to the wire. I didn't mean to rhyme right there. Mark survives a stab to the heart. Yikes, I actually thought he was dead this time. I was like, a Viltrumite can't survive a beating heart not beating anymore. But when we see a wide shot of everything, there aren't that many heroes. I know they say, oh, we yoinked all the heroes from across the United States of America. There's still the rest of the world, but I guess Cecil is just focused on keeping his country alive and functioning. But there's not that many heroes here, I'm gonna be honest. Batman guy is alive? Hello? But Cecil always has a plan. Let's go. Even though I hated everything to do with this monstrosities, and I knew Mark was gonna have a breakdown, I was just glad this man is keeping this state together. This country would have fallen without him. Even though I hate his methods. God. Hate his methods, hate him, but he is too damn good at his job, I must admit. When all the heroes are freed and they're fighting the monsters, it seems like it's supposed to be this like epic climactic battle, and maybe it is in the comics, but the animation and the pacing did this scene no favor. Like, yeah, fight, whatever. I'm like, oh no, it's kind of giving Looney Tunes, I'm sorry. But I don't care. The Mark and Eve scenes carried this whole segment of the episode, and I like that. Even though everything, oh my god. I heard somewhere that they're gonna try and get Invincible out every year, and we can see what is struggling in the process. The writers are hard carrying this show. Again, I don't really care much for animation, but I can tell when things are done on a budget. And this is even done on a budget. This is done on a crunch. Like, what is this shot with the ab? Like, you don't have to draw the hero's abs. You know that, right? Like, shading, we can't even shade anymore. That's gone out the window. Shading is for the important moments. God damn. Anyway, Rex still needs pants, but he is still carrying out business. In the nude, boy gets shit done. We are seeing Discount Batman, like, doing his things from the shadow, and oh my god, a hero that fights only with literal shadows is so cool. Knockoff Batman is sickening. Also, I like her. She's cool. She can stay. Can she join the Guardians? I really like her. Giving me like Supergirl, evil version vibes, or Power Girl, whatever. I like her. End of sentence. The heroes being subdued by bubbles is hilarious, by the way. I completely forgot to mention that. Them being stuck in this egg prism thing, but then these other things coming and being able to easily rip it open. Like, what I see that you're just trying to create a reason for the heroes to not be in action. But I don't know, at least make it be that they were all unconscious. I don't know. But you can't just have these randos coming and tearing it open, or it's like, oh, you can open it from the outside. I don't know, but again, silly. It's a cartoon, but silly. Rex still ass cheeks out in the air. We respect it. Can we kill this bastard, please? I get it. I think it was at this point of the episode while I was watching I realized, oh, this is from another dimension, because this dimension's one is dead. How did the other dimension Batman come here? Or no, is this... I am confusing myself. Because like I said, a lot happens in the show and nothing at the same time. Well, a lot of things happen that I don't care about. What I care about is moving way too slow, which is the relationship between Eve and Mark. And like Nolan coming back and all those other stuff. But anyway, my brain is faulty. I can't think properly, but he killed... these guys killed. Mark is not happy with it, but Mark is being kind of a whiny baby by the end of it. I'm like, dude, get over yourself. I don't appreciate how Mark is just throwing shit out the wall where it's like, dude, without them, we'd be dead. He's like, yeah, but still, they should be in jail. And your pious heroism is kind of being annoying. I just want Dr. Seismic dead. I don't care. He doesn't need to be in prison. He needs to be unalived. Man is too dangerous. Mark says he's gonna go straight to Cecil to cause the problem, and oh my god, Cecil has too much headaches. The country nearly fell, literally, into a chasm. And Mark is on his ass. He's already healing. Like, before this type of injury would take Mark out for a week. He's shrugging off a stab to the heart right now, okay? Nolan goes into this white room that we've seen a bunch of times, and apparently it's the room to protect him from Mark, because I think Cecil realizes that the most dangerous threat on this planet is you. It's your people, and I don't know, even the fluctuation in his voice, it's giving Cecil is terrified of Mark. And he wasn't even this scared of Nolan, but I guess he didn't know the length to which Nolan is powerful, but now he knows all about Viltrumites and whatever, and all these little bug boys or whatever, they can't really stop Mark. Let's be honest with ourselves. But Cecil does bring a good point of, yeah, the villains did horrible shit, but we're forcing them, we kind of rewire their brain, psychological torture, if you will, to make them good guys and repent for it. Mark is like, that's not enough, and Cecil's like, you know, you've also put people in body bags, right? No, my own is different. Look, don't come to me for morality. I could never be a hero. I would kill people. I will go by the Wonder Woman code. You hurt somebody, you don't deserve to breathe. I am not Batman, I am not Superman. Let's get that out of the way. So Mark here, annoying. And that's where the episode ends. But haha, there's an end credits kinda, where Alan and Nolan are gonna be my favorite pair of the season. I just know it. They're just cool. I love how dynamic they are. And Nolan is getting a conscience. He was actually worried that Alan would die. He didn't. I like it. For a season starter, it is starting very well. I would love to know your thoughts about this. I know the season is over. I'm playing catch up. It just took me a while to get on this. Season 2 didn't really perform well, and I don't think this will perform well either, but I also really like the show. So you know what? Algorithm and numbers be damned. I appreciate you for watching, and I thank you. Check back tomorrow, hopefully, probably, maybe, for episode 2. I'm gonna try and get at least 2 episodes done a week, or maybe 2 every other day or 2 days. I don't know, my schedule's up in the air. You can subscribe to stay in the loop. God damn, I saved it by the end. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to drink some water. Mwah. Bye.